Hey everybody, welcome to Shoctober day number 19. You have made it to our yoga day. Yoga inspired. I'm not an official with all my hours yoga instructor, but I do really enjoy yoga. I do think that it's extremely beneficial and healthy and important to bring into our practice, our workouts, and our health and living. So here we are. All that you need is a mat, and we're going to start on our backs. Lie on your back, hug both knees into your chest. If you can get your arms to wrap all the way around, go ahead and do that. Tuck your chin in. Maybe shift your left hip down and then your right, left, and right. It's just a great way to check in, see what's going on. Extend your right leg long. Have it hover off the ground. Hug the left knee into the chest. Keep your head and shoulders up off the ground, tucking that chin in. Pull through the core. Take a deep inhale, and then an exhale and switch. Keep your pelvis squared off on the ground. Inhale, exhale, and switch. So extend that right leg out. Go ahead and straighten your left leg. See if you can grab behind your calf, still pulling your chin up. Keeping your pelvis square on the ground. You're just getting a nice stretch through the hamstring, and then we're going to switch. And then we're going to switch. So let's go with the pace of our breath. Keep your head and shoulders up. Every time you exhale, switch your legs. Inhale, exhale, switch. Inhale, switch. Exhale, switch. Keep it going. One more per side. Perfect. Set both feet on the ground so that your feet are just a little bit wider than your hips. Put your arms out nice and wide with your palms on the ground. Rotate both knees to the left. Take your left foot and put it on top of your right knee. And then go back into your breath. Release your left foot. Rock your feet up, knees up. Reset your low back. Then rotate your knees to the right. Set your right foot on top of your left knee. And then breathe. Trying to keep that breath in and out your nose. And then release. Bring your knees back to middle, feet flat. We're going to set up for a glute bridge. Find flexion through the core. Go ahead and press your low back into the ground. Then tuck your tailbone and slowly, one vertebra at a time, push your hips up. Feel the knees kind of squeeze toward one another. Envision that you have a block or a ball between your knees. And then grab your hands underneath your hips if you can. Wiggle your shoulder blades underneath your back. And then interlace your hands and press your pinkies into the ground as much as possible. Set into those feet a little more, meaning push into the ground, root into the floor, and then pull those feet back toward your shoulders without actually moving them. So we're finding traction between the shoulders and the heels, and then you should get more lift in the hips through activation of your glutes. And then we're going to breathe. Slowly release your hands and unwiggle your shoulders. Drop your hips onto the ground. Bring your legs up into a tabletop. Bring your head and shoulders up. And then you're going to slowly rock up to a boat position. So bring your arms up. Bring your upper body up. Hopefully you can get your shins parallel to the ground, pulling your toes back. Okay, keep contraction through the core. Remember, with all of these yoga sessions, you only go to the extent that your body is prepared for. So if you want to stay here, stay here. Or if you want to lower down with me into a little hollow hold, go there. So you want to get your low back onto the ground, extend through the legs, flex. Take an inhale, exhale, and then pull up. Lock into the belly. If you can, lower down. Inhale, and then exhale. Bring it up. We're going to go one more. Extend those legs. Push your low back into the ground. Inhale, exhale. Bring it up. All right, see if you can grab your feet. Let your knees open wide. Find balance. We're just going to hold here a sec. Lift up through the chest. I wasn't ready to fall forward yet. Lift up through the chest. Then slowly let those feet drop. Deep inhale and then exhale. Extend over the legs. Come back to seated, keeping your feet together. We're just going to take a little twist. Right hand outside your left knee. Left hand behind the body. Rotate from your mid-back. Bend the shoulders. Switch to the other side. All right, and then we're going to flip all the way over. All right. Set up your hands for a downward facing dog. We are going to go through a few flows today. Keep things a little bit faster. We're going to go ahead and connect with our breath here. Make sure that your hamstrings are nice and open. Pedal out those feet. Keep your ears between the shoulders. There's always a little bit of a warm-up. First, down dog. Take a deep inhale. We're going to exhale and draw the shoulders up and over your fingertips. Let your hips drop toward the ground. Open the chest. Pull the chin back. Flex your glutes. Pull through the belly button. Drive your hips up and back. And then we're going to go one more like that. Pull with the core. Slide your body forward. Let your hips open. Glutes flex. And then push up and back. All right, walk your feet up to your hands. Take a couple deep breaths here. And then we're going to bring our hands all the way up with our body. Inhale up overhead. Exhale, bring your hands to the heart. Okay. Find the four corners of your feet. We talked about this last week. Big toe, ball mound, pinky toe, ball mound, and then both sides of the heels. Make sure that you have your neutral pelvis over your feet, shoulders over that pelvis. All right, bring the arms up. You're in control. You're stacked, solid in space. Deep inhale, exhale, dive forward over your legs. So you're hinging from your hip creases. Fingertips spring or touch toward the ground, or you can plant your palms. Inhale, plant your hands on your thighs or shins. Exhale, drop your hands back to the ground. We'll just step back for now. Left leg and then right leg. Bring your shoulders up over your wrists. If you're not ready for a chaturanga yet, don't worry about it. And then again, if you don't do chaturanga at all, don't worry about it. You can just go straight into your downward facing dog. Otherwise, elbows squeeze in tight. You're going to rise up. After scooping forward, pull through the belly. Drive your hips up and back. Bring your right leg up and back, and then you're going to slowly slide forward into your plank position, tucking your knee towards your chin. Flex your foot, plant your foot inside your hands. Drop your knee, the back knee. Inhale, lift arms up overhead. Exhale, drop your hands. Push up off that knee, the right leg goes back. Shift into your downward facing dog. Inhale, your left leg lifts. Grab through the core, constant breath. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Left leg forward, drop onto your right knee. Inhale. Lift your arms up. Square off the hips. Hold on to the core. Pelvis neutral. Put your left leg back. You're going to inhale. You're back into that downward facing dog. And then we'll go ahead and walk forward one more time. From this position or from this point, we'll go ahead and give the option of jumping. So you can step like we just did, inhale up, exhale, dive over the legs, or you can jump. Inhale up, halfway, exhale, plant your hands. If you would like to jump, you're going to bend into the knees, step or jump back, drop into that chaturanga, slide forward, upward facing dog, scoop through the belly, downward facing dog. Inhale, bring your right leg up, nice and high. Exhale, tuck your knee in, plant it in between your hands. This time, keep your back knee up off the ground. Inhale to lift. Exhale, lower. Bring your right leg back, downward facing dog. Left leg up, inhale. Exhale, bring the leg forward between your hands. Drop the back knee toward the ground, but don't have it rest. Open that hip flexor on the right side. Inhale, up. Exhale, arms drive down. Bring your left leg back. We'll hit another chaturanga. Elbows squeeze in. Slide forward. Up dog. Scoop through the belly. Drive yourself up and back, downward facing dog. Lift high onto your tippy toes. Bend your knees, step or jump forward. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step or jump back. Chaturanga. Inhale. Up dog. Exhale. Down dog. Inhale, bring your right leg up nice and high. Make sure you're not grabbing flexion or tension through the neck. Tuck the knee in. Exhale. We're going to go back into that crescent lunge. Let your knee drop in. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, open the arms to the right. Big twist. Inhale, back forward. Exhale, plant your hands. Drive that right leg back. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, using the core, bring the knee toward the chin. Flex your foot, plant your foot, left foot. Bend into the right knee, open. The right hip flexor, keep the core. Exhale, open to the left. Inhale, bring your arms back up. Exhale, plant. Drive your left leg back, chaturanga. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Lift high onto your tippy toes. Bend your knees. Step or jump forward. Inhale. All the way up. Exhale. Dive over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands. Step or jump back, chaturanga. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Inhale, your right leg up nice and high. Exhale. Bring the knee forward. You're in your plank position. Plant your right foot. Turn the back heel. Right heel lines up with your back inner arch. Plant onto that back left foot, driving the outer edge of the foot into the mat. Pinwheel the arms up. Warrior two. You might have to wiggle that right front leg forward. Extend energy through the arms. You should be able to see your right big toe inside your knee. We're going to hold here. Deep inhales, deep exhales. Find tension, flexion, and hold through the legs. Flex in deep, flex in deep. Lots of energy in those hands. Exhale, pinwheel the arms down. You're going to open or rotate onto that back toe. Bring your right leg back. We're back into our down dog. Grab that core. Inhale, bring your left leg up. Exhale, tuck your knee in. Draw the leg through. Drop your back right heel onto the ground. Pinwheel the arms up. Warrior two, second side. Look out over that left hand. Flexion, flexion. Isometric holds through yoga. You're trying to find the muscle contracting from your own self-power as much as possible. Glutes, inner thighs, quads, core, arms. One more deep inhale and exhale. Inhale again. Next, exhale, pinwheel the arms down. Rotate that back toe up. Push your left foot back, chaturanga. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift high onto your tippy toes. Bend your knees, step or jump forward. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step or jump back, chaturanga. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Inhale that right leg up. We're going to go back into our warrior on this first side. Plant your right leg forward. Drop your back left heel down. Flex into the thighs first. Grab through the core. Inhale, pinwheel the arms up. Warrior two. Get your stance. Get your flexions. Flex, flex, flex. Flip your front palm, and then we're going to reach back for reverse warrior, lifting your right arm up nice and high. Keep your bend in your front right leg. Make sure your toes are relaxed. Relax your neck, flex the core, flex those legs. Exhale, back warrior two. Inhale, bring your whole body up, arms as well. Just flex to straighten. Exhale, open the arms, back to warrior two. Inhale. Lift, pushing through those thighs. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Are you checking in with the core, making sure not to lose your pelvis? Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. From here, reset. Exhale, plant your right elbow onto your right knee and reach your left arm forward. So your bicep is going to be right by your ear. Left palm facing the ground. Flex, flex, flex. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, pinwheel the arms down. Reach that right leg back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, using the core, bring that leg forward. Flex the foot. Then drop your foot. Turn the back heel down. Inhale, pinwheel the arms up. Warrior two. Flex and hold. Hold and flex. Grabbing the core. Flip your left palm. Inhale. Reach the arms straight up. Stay sunk into that left thigh. Flex your right inner thigh. Flex your arms. Lift up out of your chest. Exhale, come on down. Hold here. Rotate the shoulders back. Slide them down. Inhale, bring your arms up. Body up, push. Inhale, inhale. Still in flexion. Exhale, drop. Inhale up. Exhale, drop. Check in, keep it all together. You got it. Stay here. Deep inhale, then with your exhale, drop your left forearm onto your thigh. Reach your right arm forward, forward. Flex it in. Hold it together. Find flexion, but then find stillness in your mind. Okay, inhale. Bring it back to warrior two. On your next exhale, pinwheel the arms down. Whew. Bring that left leg back. Chaturanga. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift high onto your tippy toes. Bend your knees, step or jump forward. Inhale, bring your body all the way up. Exhale, over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Slide those shoulder blades down. Take a couple breaths here. Bring your kneecaps up toward your thighs. Relax through the neck and shoulders. Regulate your breathing. Push into that thumb and first finger. Make sure the core is still engaged. Still flexing into that upper back. Still driving the chest back. Pulling the belly strong. Try not to lose your low back. All right, inhale, bring your right leg up nice and high. Exhale, tuck it in. Bring your shoulders forward over those wrists. Plant your right leg. Drop your back heel. Pinwheel the arms up. Warrior two. Breathe here. Find flexion. Find your breath. Inhale. Push into your right leg. So you're straightened. Then you're going to reach your right arm forward, forward, forward. We're going to go into a triangle pose. Keep your kneecap pulling up toward your thigh. You're going to pinwheel, so just lengthen. Left arm up, right arm down. And if you'd like, if you can, plant your fingertips on the ground or on your shin. But make sure you're still using the flexion of the legs and the core. Support your upper body. Open that chest. If you can, look into your top left hand. Grab those quads. Bring your left hand down to the ground. Bring your right hand out. And then we're just going to stretch over that front leg. Make a slight adjustment. Feel that stretch, hamstring. Bring your right hand back inside. Left hand back up. Flex those thighs. Bring your upper body up. And then drop into that warrior two. Deep inhale. Exhale, pinwheel the arms. Bring your right leg back. Downward facing dog. Inhale that left leg up. Exhale, make sure you're holding on to that core. Check in. Keeping nothing going on in your neck. Didn't say that very well. Pinwheel up to your warrior two. Hold the shoulders back and down. We're going to flex here. Keeping your neck relaxed. That would be what we want. Open chest, tuck, tailbone. Great way to check in is to look down at your belly. Feel the hips tuck, everything flex up. Then lift back up. Inhale, push into that front left thigh. Exhale, reach over the leg. So you're pulling the arm forward and then dropping that left arm down. Rotate in your collarbones. Rotate in your shoulders. Open through the chest. Pull those kneecaps up. Check in with your core. Look up at your right hand if you can. Still holding strength. Drop your right hand to the ground. Take your left fingertips outside your left leg. Rotate around. Find your breath. You're finding flexion through the quads. Stretch through the back and the hamstring. All right, bring your left hand back in. Right arm back up. Inhale, exhale. Bring your body up. Inhale, exhale. Drop back in, warrior two. Open the chest, flex those thighs. Deep inhale, exhale, pinwheel the arms all the way down. Left leg comes back. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bring your left leg up. Exhale, tuck your knee in towards your chin. Grab through the core, plant your foot, and then we're going to rotate our body sideways on the mat. Bring your heels a little bit wider than your toes. Plant your hands. Pull your kneecaps up. And then exhale and drop the crown of your head toward the ground if you can. If you cannot touch the crown of the head to the ground, don't worry about it. Use your hands to help kind of support, but make sure you're relaxed in the neck. Grab through the abdomen. Pull those kneecaps up. Inhale, come back to where your hands are right under the shoulders. Keep flexion through those quads, pulling your kneecaps up. Plant your left hand under your heart, and then inhale to rotate the right arm up. Get that rotation. Nice stretch through the back, shoulders. Bring that arm down. Inhale, left arm up. Plant into the right arm on the ground, finding traction, trying to keep your hips level. Flex those quads. And then back down. Open your toes wide, pull your your heels in, and bring your knees wide with the toes. Sink your hips. Shift left and right. You can keep your fingertips on the ground for now. Open the chest. Slide the shoulder blades down. Okay, find the four corners of your feet. You should feel a nice big stretch in the groin. Bring your body up. Push your hands into the knees. Open the chest. Tuck your hips a bit. Feel the back lengthen and become neutral. We're going to inhale, bring your body all the way up. Flex, flex, flex. Exhale, drop in. Inhale up. Exhale, drop. Lots of core. Try to get those knees out with the toes. One more inhale, lift. Exhale, drop. Level off or point your left foot so it's straight ahead, and we're going to slide over into our spider lunge. Bring your toes up on the right side. Feel that stretch all the way through. Stretch through the bottom of that left foot. Still lifting the chest. Still engaging that core. See if you can, without using your hands, push up, slide over into the other side. This is our last yoga session for the series. Finishing out October, Shoctober. And then come all the way up to center. We're going to pivot toward the front of the mat. And then roll all the way down. So come into a nice low squat. Drop onto your hips. And then roll all the way back and down. Bring your arms out wide. Palms on the ground. Cross your right ankle on top of your left knee. And then rotate your legs to the left. We're going to do our pelvis alignment stretch. Lower all the way down. Close your eyes. Breathe. Feel the breath work deep in and out through the back of the throat. grab through the core. Rotate your legs up. Before we switch to the other side, bring your legs in, interlace your hands behind the left knee. Find your figure four stretch. Spread across your collarbones. All right, drop your left foot onto the ground, and then we'll switch. Right foot down, left foot crosses over. Put those arms back out wide, palms on the ground. So make sure everything starts leveled off. It's a good thing I checked. I was not. And then rotate over. Keep your breath. So exhale as you rotate. Hopefully, maybe you can get that left foot to plant onto the ground. That will give you traction to support the leg to then kind of let your left knee drop away from the torso. But your left foot stays on the ground. I personally, obviously, have a very limited version of yoga. I used to practice a lot. Okay, rotate back in, then grab behind that right thigh. And I've shifted up, but definitely try to bring it back in to my workout routine on occasion. I would highly recommend hitting at least one yoga session per week. So good for many different aspects, and there's all sorts of different kinds of yoga. You can do more restorative, more heat, strength, core, flexibility, mind, body, breath. There's all sorts of practices and focuses. All right, release there. Extend your left leg long, and then the right kind of out toward the corners of your mat. And then bring your palms open, and we're just going to hit up Shavasana. But if you need recommendations or ideas for where to find yoga, please let me know. I hope that you've enjoyed our yoga sessions. If you find that you deal with much stress or anxiety, there are certain sessions that I enjoy doing that have mantras through them. As you work or as you stretch, you remember that you should not be grasping for control, that you can stay true to your identity and who you are, but not go crazy or stress yourself out trying to hold control, and to be closed-fisted and grasp, clenching at the world and at circumstances. It is what it is. All right. Wiggle your fingers and toes. I always like doing that after a little Shavasana. Definitely is great for waking things up again. Bring your legs in, bending the knees and rolling to the right side of your body. Take one deep breath here, and then you're going to push yourself up. Try and keep your eyes still closed. We're going to come into a crisscross position. Try to let your hips just be level on the ground. Rest your hands on your thighs. Take a couple more deep breaths. Give yourself a little phrase, a little mantra that you would like to continue with for the day. And then open your eyes and be ready to take that mantra out into the world. Thank you all so much. I am appreciative of you. I enjoy working out with you, and I will see you again tomorrow.